In the top stories, local churches mark Palm Sunday with annual gathering and procession in Bastille. St. Kitts and Nevis expresses concern over rising tensions in Taiwan Strait, and police recover ammunition and cannabis contraband in separate operations on April 6th. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Need to upgrade your home? Get new arrivals in dining. Plus, buy more and save more on bedroom sets and get an additional 10% on credit purchases of any bedroom set. Want quality products that provide value at the best prices backed by full warranty? We've got you. Plus, shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, local church congregations gathered in downtown Bastille on Sunday to commemorate Palm Sunday, marking the beginning of Holy Week in the Christian calendar. Members of the Methodist, Anglican, Moravian and Catholic churches, as well as the Salvation Army and the Christian Council, assembled at the Berkeley Memorial, known as the Circus, for a joint worship session. The annual event featured congregational singing and prayers in observance of the day that symbolizes Jesus Christ's triumphant entry into Jerusalem. This commemoration concluded with a procession through the streets of Bastille as church members marched back to their respective places of worship for Sunday morning service. Palm Sunday is the first day of Holy Week, leading up to Easter Sunday, one of the most significant periods in the Christian faith. And in other news, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis has expressed deep concern over the recent escalation of tensions in the Taiwan Strait, calling for peace, dialogue, and respect for international law. In an official statement, the government reaffirmed its support for the Republic of China Taiwan, advocating for Taiwan's right to engage with the international community as a sovereign state. The statement emphasized the importance of self-determination, peaceful coexistence, and the principles enshrined in the United Nations Charter, highlighting Sustainable Development Goal 16, which promotes peace, justice, and strong institutions. The government urged all parties to prioritize diplomacy and mutual understanding. St. Kitts and Nevis also voiced concern for its citizens currently living, working, and studying in Taiwan, stressing that their safety and well-being depend on a stable and peaceful environment. The government extended its solidarity to the people and government of Taiwan and called for a de-escalation of tensions through peaceful and constructive engagement. Meanwhile, officers from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, RSCNPF, recovered 2 separate caches of contraband in Connery and the Southeast Peninsula during targeted operations on April 6th. In Connery, the Special Services Unit, or SSU, conducted a search of a vacant lot based on information received. The operation led to the discovery of 19 assorted rounds of ammunition. The cache included 6.5mm rounds, 8.38 special rounds, and 5.25mm rounds. The crime scene unit processed the area and the ammunition was taken into custody. No arrests have been made in relation to the find. On the same day, in a separate operation at Majors Bay on the Southeast Peninsula, SSU officers recovered a significant quantity of cannabis. During the search, 38 packages of compressed vegetable material, later confirmed to be cannabis, were found. The contraband, along with other items of evidential value, was taken into custody. No one has been held accountable for the discovery. Both investigations remain active, and the RSCNPF is encouraging anyone with information that may assist in these or other criminal matters to contact the nearest police station. Community cooperation continues to be an essential part of ongoing efforts to combat crime across the Federation. And coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
Here are your Horse's Value Mart IGA specials.
Running April 3rd to April 16th.
Now our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Mueller's pastas are just $5.99 each. Banquet chicken nuggets and tenders just $24.99. Blue ribbon ice cream $32.99. Essential everyday frozen vegetables $5.99. Morningstar meatless entrees just $20.99. Tide liquid detergent $34.99. And now our very low weekly
Value deals! Suavitel fabric softener $17.99. The Pearl pancake mixes $11.99. Multi-meal bag cereals $17.99. All El Paso taco shells and tortilla shells $9.99. The Colgate toothpaste $6.99. Colgate toothbrush soft and medium $4.99. Shop smart, shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart!
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends, who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we're redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Thank you for staying with us. Individuals with disabilities, seniors, and others facing mobility challenges who participate in programs by the Department of Youth Empowerment, Aging and Disabilities will experience enhanced accessibility following the acquisition of a new mobility coaster. Here's more. The key to the bus was presented to the Honorable Iselene Phillip, Minister of State responsible for Aging and Disabilities, during a brief handing over ceremony on Thursday, April 4th, 2025 at TDC Automotive Division, CA Paul Southwell Industrial Site. Minister of State Phillip welcomed the addition of this new service, noting that it allows for more flexibility. She also thanked the government of the Republic of China Taiwan for funding the initiative.
This bus is really intended to support and expand the scope of work for our ministry by allowing us more flexibility to transport our clients in relation to the ministry's programming. Thank you, of course, to the government of Taiwan through our embassy and resident ambassador, Michael Lin, for providing the sponsorship. And of course, to TDC Automotive, thank you for taking the time to source the bus, make sure that it's customized to our specifications. This is just part of the work that our ministry has been tagged with and mandated to do. And of course, to ensure that no one is left behind, we recognize that mobility and access and transport is one of those areas that we need to fill.
Vehicles and Sales Service Manager at TDC, Duran Merchant, outlined the features and safety and accessibility functions of the bus.
Some of the features include, but are not limited to, safety and accessibility functions such as an automatic passenger door, an electric step that pops out from that door that creates ease of leverage for persons who may not be able to step as high. It comes with 4 wheelchairs and 10 individual seats with seat belts, all equipped for persons who are involved to remain safe while inside. And it also comes equipped with a minor PA system for the driver or conductor to be able to communicate with the passengers thereon. The bus overall has handrails on the inside to assist you with moving around on the inside of the bus. Overall, the bus is actually very well equipped to handle your present needs, as I understand them, for the mobility and accessibility of the persons that you're going to assist, which are aged persons and persons with limited mobilities.
Funding for the coaster bus was provided by the Republic of China, Taiwan. Taiwan's resident ambassador, His Excellency Michael Lin, said that his country was pleased to once again partner with St. Kitts and Nevis. The bus was donated as a direct response to a request made by Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, during a visit to Taiwan in May 2024. TDC Automotive Division sourced the vehicle to the specifications provided by the ministry and has offered a 3-year warranty on the vehicle, as well as 2 free servicing and discounted servicing up to 1 year. It has been nearly 2 weeks since the ban on single-use plastic bags has come into effect in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, with both businesses and consumers alike adjusting. Kent Fuentes caught up with Environmental Officer from the Ministry of the Environment, Lynell Morton, to get an insight into its implementation.
Ms. Morton, one of the lead environmental officers on the ban, says consultation and discussions took place with stakeholders and the public on the time frame and what is expected with the ban on single-use plastics in St. Kitts and Nevis. Prior to the implementation of the ban on T-shirt plastic bags, advice was given to businesses on how they can dispose of the bags which they had in stock. That included giving the bags to customers for garbage disposal.
So in speaking to the supermarkets, as I said, we have always been in conversation. Leading up to the ban, yes, we had some issues, but we were able to work it out through. So, for example, those entities that still had stocks, we encouraged them to give them to their customers to use as plastic bags. So that was one of the solutions. The week before, you would have seen some of these supermarkets advertising and promoting and encouraging their customers to come in and to take the bags and use them at home for waste disposal.
While some businesses have considered the use of recyclable plastic bags as an alternative, the message has been clear. The goal is to minimize the use of plastics in the Federation as much as possible.
The issue of greenwashing, which we would have shared with the stakeholders, that many times persons would just put on biodegradable or compostable on a plastic bag and is not actually biodegradable. So we, the Ministry of Environment, we don't encourage persons going to use biodegradable plastic bags. We encourage us to purchase reusable bags, preferably the fabric paper bags, to distribute those instead of relying on bioplastic bags, given the issues associated with them.
The environmental officer added one of the main reasons for the ban on plastic bags is the capability of the landfill to handle the amount of non-biodegradable waste in the Federation.
With plastics, they take many years to degrade, and that is why we are actually banning plastics. We are reducing the amount of plastic waste that we have to deal with as a country. One of the main issues we have is on the landfill. Our landfill is already filled, and we need to use and manage the space that we have. So by us sending less plastic waste to our landfill, it is better for us as a country. So that is one of the main reasons. We have to think of our landfill and our capabilities of managing the plastic waste. So by this ban, that is one of the main benefits, the amount of waste being reduced in the landfill.
She says while there were some adjustment hiccups in the first week, consumers have started coming to terms with the ban.
Last week, we would have gone through town, gone by supermarkets. For the first day, there were a lot of complaints where persons would have had to deal with not getting a bag for the first time in their life, because all our lives we have been given a free plastic t-shirt bag. So there was some issues with persons adjusting, but as the days went by, it improved.
Kent Fuentes, ZIZ News.
On April 8, 2025, St. Kitts and Nevis marked a significant environmental achievement with the first ever shipment of plastic bales for recycling. Here's more.
The shipment, which includes 91 bales of plastics, was sent to the Republic of China Taiwan for processing, reflecting the Federation's growing commitment to sustainability. The ceremony, held at the recycling facility at the Connery landfill, was attended by key officials including Deputy Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, Minister of Environment and Climate Action Honorable Dr. Joel Clark, and Resident Ambassador of Taiwan to St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency Michael Lin. In addition to the shipment, the government of Taiwan donated 400 reusable shopping bags to support the Ministry of Environment's efforts to reduce single-use plastics. The initiative is part of the Federation's broader push to improve waste management and enhance environmental sustainability. Minister Clark highlighted the importance of this achievement as a step forward in building a sustainable future through collaboration with international partners like Taiwan.
After the break, Guyana and UK signed defense cooperation agreement. Regional news is next.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends. So we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan today.
On to news on the regional scene. The Guyana Defense Force, or GDF, and the United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, to strengthen bilateral defense ties. The agreement was signed following a courtesy visit by UK Minister of State for Defense, Lord Vernon Coker, with President Dr. Irfan Ali at the Office of the President. President Ali welcomed the MOU as a strategic step amid evolving regional and global security concerns. The MOU outlines collaboration in areas such as training, cybersecurity, information sharing, and humanitarian exercises. Chief of Defense Staff Brigadier Omar Khan said the agreement builds on decades of strong UK-Guyana defense relations. Lord Coker was joined by UK High Commissioner Jane Miller and other officials for the high-level meeting. And coming up, Ukraine says 32 killed by Russian ballistic missile strike on Sumy. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
On the international scene, 2 Russian ballistic missiles struck the northern Ukrainian city of Sumy on Sunday morning, killing 32 people and injuring more than 80 others, according to Ukrainian officials. President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attack, one of the deadliest this year, and called for a strong international response. The strike occurred on Palm Sunday, a major religious observance, and reportedly targeted civilians in the street, on public transport, and in buildings. Ukrainian authorities said the missiles carried cluster munitions. The attack followed a visit by U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff to Moscow for discussions on a possible peace deal. Zelensky reiterated calls for increased pressure on Russia, warning that peace cannot be achieved without confronting continued aggression. Russia has yet to comment on the strike. And we'll be back with a recap of the top stories.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories. Local churches mark Palm Sunday with an annual gathering and procession in Bastille. St. Kitts and Nevis expresses concern over rising tensions in Taiwan Strait, and police recover ammunition and cannabis contraband in separate operations on April 6th. And that's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.